Donald Trump for years to show me your constitutional authority. The Constitution says the rules of the national representative who stepped down in 1803 has been missing for 212 years. That means that the other two branches of the government, the executive branch and the judicial branch, have been answering to an empty chair for 213 years because they hid the chair. They hid the rules. They changed the rules. There's only one political party. It's the Democratic Republican Party. The right half and the left half, both together, is one unconstitutional party. They have no right to be in our government. They have no right to budget our money. The U.S. Federal Reserve is the English bank, and they have a monopoly. They lend us money that's not there. They take that money is ours. My name means for the people. That means in English, for the people is e pluribus unum. In Latin, it means one who is many, not out of many one. All right, that's wrong. My name is E pluribus unum, and I am the French foreign ambassador of French Polynesia. And I am the one that helped Donald Trump, kind of, considering he's a thief. I went on Twitter in 2015, and I told everybody that I thought about our new government, what I did, why I did it, how I did it, and they came up with this thing called digital transformation. Everything that I say gets transferred into Donald Trump's speech, his game plan. But see, I tricked Donald Trump. I made all those people think that they was going to get somewhere and do something and get rid of us, which is their goal. All right? There are 4 million employees, and none of them represent us. We hired 2 men, which is a militia, to represent us. The First Amendment says you cannot write a bill or an order or a law or anything without the owner's permission. Well, I legally represent the owner. I am the envoy to the King of Persia, which is a treaty. All right? It gives me full anonymity and full commerce rights. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And on 7 November, I enacted the treaty. So when you woke up on 8 November, you woke up in French Polynesia. Because, see, America got rented to our enemies that we beat. Right? We beat them, we rented them our land. The Constitution is a treaty, and it doesn't apply to people. It only applies to the 3 chairs. There's 3 chairs. The civilian representative, who hired 2 men, a president and a vice president, to receive the next commander. That's me. I'm the second commander of the Republic Nation. Donald Trump used his money and his media to hide the fact that Mr. Obama got fired on 1 January 2015. How else can you play 400 days of golf if you're not the president? Because you're not the president. Mr. Obama got fired. I did it legally. I did it according to the Constitution. I caught them all off guard. But the point is on the first night of the Democratic Convention, Donald Trump said $19.4 trillion. Then he said, some girl named Charla, she doesn't have to die. Well, Donald Trump kidnapped my family to try to shut me up. And they're blocking me with all their media and all their fake news. But there's enough money, their $750 billion for their unnecessary salary is enough to give every single person born in America $10,000 a month. Now, I created a new system, a new way to make money that has nothing to do with the old English way of the interest and the principle. The war on terror is fake. The war on terror is created by them. All these people going around the world, these terrorist acts, that's our government blowing up those people, killing those people to create fear, to try to make you think that they are making you safe, but they're not. You're being hypnotized. Mass media is the most powerful form of hypnosis that there is. And you're being lied to and you're being tricked to. But it doesn't matter because, see, you have to have your name in the Constitution. The Constitution doesn't say Democrats or Republicans or primary elections. It doesn't say delegates or it doesn't say nominees or president-elects. It says there's one election in the fall. Now, a well-regulated militia. A militia means two men. More than one is two. Militia. All right, we hired a militia to watch and represent us. Okay? The Second Amendment has nothing to do with guns or weapons. The right to bear arms. They are blocking me with their arms. It's called gun control. I busted them last summer. That's when they sat on the floor and started cooing. They've been cooing ever since then. We are suffering from a media coup. Donald Trump is not the president. You did not vote for him because I took away the electoral votes. Okay? You're not allowed to vote for somebody who doesn't represent you, number one. But number two, they don't have no electoral votes. And number three, the reason why we hired them, Mr. Obama completed the mission that we hired the presidents for. He got hired in 2012 to receive me. Well, he did. There's a video he made. It's called Mr. Obama Rants for 10 minutes. All right? And in that video, he explains how I condensed every single chair in the government down to one chair that I'm sitting in. Why? Because every single one of them are illegal.